So, in this video, guys, we are really going to see our client Facebook Ads Manager, the data we have got for all in this 14 days since we started running our ads from April 16 to today. It's April 29. So, guys, let's begin. So, you guys can see this is my client's ad account, and you guys probably can see this is all I'm going to explain and why we are doing this and what we are now really going to do this. So first, you guys can see this, which is we have got four campaigns, and this which is we call this prospecting, this thing which is all I have named it. This is for all we have used as our campaign in lead generation or lead objective of our campaign. So that is the campaign what we have running. So right now what you can see, it's off because right now my client has gone out of country and I'm right now doing the backend system of following the patient. So right now it's off. So first let's go with, so you guys can see from the data, if you ask me, if I go with which is maximum, which is absolutely not we are doing it, it's gonna say still, which is $16. And if I go, which is today, it is April 29, you can see we have not spent it. But if I really go with the 16, which is April 16 from April 29, we were running, you guys can see this is all we, which is data and ads and everything that we have been doing. So first, you guys can see we had only $20, and out of that we have for spent it $16. And out of the $16, we have spent it that's 16, and we have got 25 leads from this 10 form. And in this also video, I'm going to show you how I had really structured my bid, which is my campaign, and how we were really able to get this result with this minimum budget, and how you guys can also apply this on your client account, or if you are a business owner itself doing anything advertising for your business. So you guys make sure to watch this video till the end. And we got this result, which is our lead through the instant form. It is 25. And our CPC, which is first, let's go with our CPC because that is the most, which is all, it's probably 0.02 cents. And our CPL, or we can say its cost per result, it's 0.67 cents. And you guys can see this all data tells, if we go through it, then you can see that our impression is overall total is 17,000. And you can also see that our clicks, which is somehow, which is 906. Well, you can see it's all clicks, and out of that, our click-through rate was somehow we got is 5%, and out of that we got 363 link clicks, and out of that we got is 25 lead. You guys can see that how this all advertising happens when you are start really doing it. You guys can see that the out of the all impression that you have got, not all those peoples are going to click on your ad, not all those peoples are going to just submit the form. You can see these people needs time, and the cost per result, the impression, and how much people click, and how much people actually click on our CTA, which is the learn more, shop now, or anything, and how many actually purchase our product or actually submitted the form. And that is how this sales process that has gone through it, and you need to know also this. And our clicks were 906, our CPC was 0.02 cents, and our click-through rate was decent, which is 5%, which is, it's probably decent if your CTA in campaign is more than 2% or $1, it is good. And if your cost per click, which is all is, it's on the cents, for us, it's 0.02 cents, it's good. And which is overall our impression was good, but our frequency, it did not even go more than 2, and our CPM was overall, which is 0.94 cents. And you guys can see that that our impression, which is CPM, that is stands for how much you're paying Facebook to show your ads to the 1000 peoples or account center. And we are costing or we are paying 0.94 cents for each 1000 impression for our campaign. And that you know that this is all custom metric from here. This is link click rate and everything. Well, I think in this video we are not gonna going through that, because if you see it, if I go through it, you guys can see that this is all the, which is the custom metric and all I have made. Just I wanted to really optimize our data and just make sure I took the decision based on the data driven strategy or data driven data. And if I go through it, you guys can probably see. And overall, a lot of people had out of this 25 leads, we have probably I think 6 appointment or 7 appointment for my client. And out of those, which is 7 appointment, we were able to generate or get that, which is lead through my client practice or office, through which is 4. And out of that, one was the, which is so much interested in high ticket services, and he has got everything. And the another one, which is has done the treatment, and the rest of the has not come to the practice yet, means we are still following up with them. And pretty much everyone must know that if you are an agency or business owner, that a sales process or anything that you think that you might get within one day, it is not, because probably a lot of lead takes time or just don't really go as you wanted. Like they just fill out the form and just go talk with you or in your appointment and just close your deal. No, it doesn't happen like that. It takes time. So that is why you need to follow up with them every single day. And yeah, don't really guys try to be just so much hard, because if you guys try to be so much hard, you are guys probably lost them, and that is one thing. So we were talking here, and you guys can see this is all I think some of the customizing that has not really which is been in percentage format. So it's probably somehow which is some metric are wrong. So but let's not focus on that. Let's just see our CPM frequency and our reach, link clicks, and our click-through rate, CPC all and clicks, and our impression and cost per result, and which is amount spent. And now guys, let's really go to our ad set level, and I want you guys to show you. Okay, so you guys can see that one of our which is campaign was the winning one. And before I show you, let me show you this campaign which we call detail targeting, where we have done our targeting through the detail. That was the winning one that really gave us a lot of result. And if you guys can see, this is the ad set that we were running. And you guys can probably must be thinking like how we should really manage it, what budget and everything. So in this video, I'm going to tell you. So first, before you make any changes in your ads, make sure you guys at least let your ads run for at least 1, 2, or 3 or more than 5 days, and make the decision based on that. And if we go through this, which is result, we have spent it $16, and we got a lot of lead, which was also the most appointment book lead was from this, which is main detail DI. I have named like this way. And if I show you the name, I have I have the name on it. So you guys can see that this is the camping, and this was the winning one. We had also the education that we called, and our impression and our everything that is probably great. And I know I might still be missing something to explain it, or I might not still really just analyzing the data in here. So I still gotta do it. And our clicks, CPC, link clicks, frequency, and everything is here. And somehow we did not really go more than 2 percentage frequency on all those impression, and we got somehow 25 leads, and somehow we even able to get 2 leads or 6 appointment, and out of that one is really so much warm. And yeah, we could also just it is high ticket, means you can pretty much say that, which is dental implant, which is in needs I'm right now, which is that lead is interested or has even come to my client practice, has even done everything from checkup everything, and now he's about to do, which is full arch dental implant. And if you guys search in the Google, you guys can probably see that cost around, it's probably must be 20K in USD or something like that. It really based on the clinic practice and everything. So I might not really wanna go through all this data. I just want you guys to show you, because this is really unnecessary. This I'm showing you, which is this click-through rate, lead rate. But if you guys also wanna really track everything, yeah, you guys probably must learn to first make the custom metric. And if you don't know what is this custom metric, a custom metric is a metric that is not within the Facebook itself as a default. You have to make the data, or just through all the metric that within available in Facebook. You can track everything that is happening with your ads, with your landing page, with your form submission, with how many people are watching your videos, how many did not watch, how many people got hooked. Everything, means this is what we call the custom metric. And you guys can see, which we call the video plays at 100%. The number of times, you guys also make sure that read the description of this custom metric or default metric. You guys can see it saying the number of times your video was played at 100% of its length, including plays time skip to this part. Well, you guys can see out of those 17,000, which is impression, only one, which is 113 or 113 people watch our full video, and our which is ads video was probably 2 minute or somehow 1 minute 30 or 40 second. And you guys can see this is how you really want to track all the, but yeah, it's kind of overwhelmed. And so now guys, let's go to our ads level. And before I really show you in this video, as I told you, I will also tell you how I really structure my campaign, what I did do, and what I'm now about to do, because our campaign is still off and we have to continue it. I think I'm going to which is make our campaign and everything from today and publish it tomorrow, because I have probably done all follow with all lead. So yeah, first let me show you guys. Yeah, you guys can see this is the ads level. And if you really guys just look at this, you guys can see on here that we have got only 3 ads creatives, means the videos that we got, and the name, this one and this one and this, it's all same, means we were just using the same video with just different headlines, primary text, description, or even using the dynamic creative, or even making the basin of that. And you see this education also have different here on here. Just overall, we are doing everything is somehow just to, you know, just everything to make sure that our leads does not just get ad fatigue. If you guys don't know what is this ad fatigue, or ad fatigue means that a lead saw your ads multiple times, a lot of times, and yeah, he is not even interested in your product or services. Now he's not interested at all. So that is what we call ad fatigue. And you can see this retargeting campaign, and we have the same ads creatives. We have also got this result, and if I show you, you guys can see we have spent this dollar, which is probably 16, and our which is lead. And if I show you, which is as for today, which is 25. And if you ask me, when did you stop your camping? Well, it's probably, I think 4 days ago, I stopped my camping. We were running from 16 April, and I think I probably stopped in 25 or 24 April because my client said so. I have to just stop it and do the backend system of leads. So now let's just see some results here, and our cost per result, the most cheapest was, which is this one. This was the winning one, and which is 0.35 cents. And our impression, which we got only 4,000, and our which is clicks was 270, and our CPC, which is all, was 0.02 cents. And our click-through rate was decent. It's more than, which is 5%, and our link clicks was only 120, and out of that we got 13 leads. And somehow you can see we did not even cross 2%. Our frequency, people, somehow one people or one reached only see our ads for at least 2 times, not more than three, not more than four. It's only two or one, and at the and thus we really got these results. And our CPM is somehow, this is not really, I think, cheap, because all it is on cents somehow, which is somehow are in, which is dollar. And you guys have to also know one thing, that when you are running ads, that you guys really first don't really change anything once you publish your ads, because yeah, you might be thinking, oh, I didn't do this thing, I did not really change this thing, I should have done this thing first before I really launched my campaign. If you think that might happen, make sure you just make all first before you publish your campaign, and after that publish, and don't just change anything, because once you publish your campaign, it goes in preparing and reviewing, it's reviewing, and after that, after 1 and 2 hour, it gets active, and it will shown to the Facebook ad library, everything, even page transparency. And that is how you should not touch. And if you ask me, why should not I touch, what happens if you touch that when in the learning phase, then it's probably going to reset everything, and now your ads is going to have to publish again. It means you just get to reset everything of your campaign, even if it was really going to work well for you. And that is why you guys don't really wanna just do that, which is that changing a lot of things once you start launching, or once you really publish your campaign. Well, I know I have really changes a lot of things, but yeah, I realized that this is not how it goes. Like, if you are still testing, then yeah, make sure you have a ad set on there, ads on there on your campaign. If you are doing prospecting, or if you are doing retargeting, if you are doing everything, then make sure that your campaign is differently structured, with differently what your purpose behind that, what you are doing, and everything. So guys, we are almost about to show you the data, and once I complete that, I'm going to show you that why we are really doing it, what is the really reason behind I'm running like this campaign, what was the result, now what we are really going to do. And you guys probably might be thinking that now when you are going to publish your campaign, and yeah, the lead conversion, because a lead generation is something that most people love, because you just have to generate the leads from Facebook. Well, it's easy, but you guys, I want to really warn you, or just focus on not lead but the conversion, because if you are trying to sell your services to your client by saying that I will get you 10 lead within 10 days, and you pay me this dollar, this percentage, and even if you sell that your services, then yeah, it's not really going to be hard, or it's really going to be hard for you, because you are there is selling a lead. Means you also know that we don't want lead, a client does not want lead, it wants what lead gives them. Did you hear? Probably it's a lead or what a lead gives them means a lead gives them a deal, a lead gives them a value, a lead gives them a which is revenue, and that is what a client want. They don't want how many lead I have got in one day or 1 month. They want what I'm really going to get lead from this lead means I've got lead now. I've got this, which is revenue, means overall you focus on the conversion rather than just trying to sell lead, which is absolutely no one wants. They want the value from that lead. So that is the one which is I probably have you guys to really just understand about this lead generation model. Because if you don't really understand that what you are really selling it and why you're even selling it as a lead generation. So first guys, let's really go to our camping, okay? And if you don't know that this campaign, which we call prospecting, we had only spent it or our daily budget on all this campaign is $1. We did not go further any of this. We somehow used $2. We did not even go further than that. And this prospecting was the one campaign that we were running in the first April 16th. And I can really guys show you. And if I show you in April 16th, you guys can see we had $1 budget and we got this impression and you guys can see this, okay? And if I go to the 15, you guys can see we were not even running our ads anyhow. You can see it's almost zero, okay? And we start running our ads, which is our campaign. It was first, and we run this, and in which is 17, we launched this campaign. And no, we still did not launch. We're still running it because my client business portfolio, his ad account, his personal ad account was completely, which is just restricted. And we had to recover that when we got that back, but we could not still make ad account, even just got access to myself, or even just invite people to access that business manager because it was still restricted, even though we could recover. And we had some 2 days, I think probably had to wait. And after that, I just realized that we could really get banned during the ad, which is when we are running ads. And yeah, I had to just make sure that I first, which is test $1, that makes sure it is really going to be good. And we were running from which is 16 to 18, and we start running which is probably this one. And we were running this and we still could not get any lead. You guys can see even in 18 April we did not get any lead even though we were running this TOF. And yeah, you guys can still see we even run this detail, which is our this is the winning one that we were running. And in April 19 we really launched this campaign with where I have guys really done only detail targeting, means it's probably interest and behavior, or also which is demographic. That is how I have done detail. And you guys can see we still have not got any leads or anything. But guys, when I really hit on the 20, once we launched this which is detailed on 19, and when we go to the 20, you guys can see our first four lead that we got in the first, which is April 20. And I had to guys really follow with them quickly. And yeah, we even had a book appointment. We have everything that I had to do. And when we go to our, which is our 21 April, we got probably 5 lead. Yeah, you guys can see, and all those leads are only coming from this, okay? Only this is which is detail. We were not running this campaign. I knew that it was going to work, so I just let it run. And yeah, our CPM was like this and everything. And in our 22, we had something happen. We got more than in $1 of daily budget, which is 6 lead in that same winning campaign. And our clicks, everything was decent, even click-through rate. even link clicks, everything. And now when we hit on the 23, which is 23 April, we did not get any of leads, only one, except one. We had running our campaign, this campaign was detailed for 3 days, which was good. But after that, I had made some changes on our ads, and it only gave us, which is $1. Not the one, but even we spent at $1, we got only one lead. And we start running retargeting from 23, and our these two ads or campaign was off, and this is how we were doing. And once I go in the 24 April, I think we probably were running. Yeah, we were still running, and for the first time we got 8 lead, and we had spent it $3. And you guys can see we were only running retargeting, and which is this one, and our which is budget was only $2. If I guys show you, it's only guys $2 or $1. You guys can see this is all the which is budget that we have done, which it's probably $1 a day. And you guys can see in April 24 we got 8 lead, and this is all the we got. And yeah, at that time, from which is 16 to 24, we will probably had spent it already, which is $14. And once I go on the 15th April, you guys can see that we had now, or I didn't really spend it on retargeting because we had already spent it $14. So we left on out of that $20, we had already spent it $14. So I now had to use only one campaign, and yeah, we spent it $1 and we got only one lead, and this is the data of which is April 25. And if I go on the 26th, I think yeah, we were still running our campaign, and in April 26th, we still spent $1 on our winning, which is campaign, and we got somehow impression clicks, link clicks, but somehow they got drop off once they see our instant form. And I was not really changing anything on this, which is winning campaign. Okay, it was all same through the day that I learned it, means it was winning one that I thought it was working. And this is the data. And since, well, if I go on, which is probably on 27, we stopped running our ads because we had already spent $16. So I had to first follow up with the leads that we had generated 25, and right now I'm still doing. And from which is 27, which is even 28, if I go on 28, we're not still running. We had this, which is completely stopped. And even today, after 27 of these 3 days, we have completely stopped. So you guys can see from 16 to from 27, we only spent it $16. Or if I go here, we were only running our ads from 16 to 26, and once we hit that 26th April, when we go to our 27 April, we stop because we did not have budget. And today, which is our which is April 29, now we have spent at $16. And now guys, you guys probably can see this is the thing, or this is all result that I have got my for my client. Now guys, you probably must be so much boring about just hearing all these things. Now let me show you how you guys can also do this thing for yourself, for your client, for your business, or for anything you are advertising. So, but it really depends on your which is business nature, okay? And one thing, guys, that if you really think you can get a result from one day without even really testing anything, then you are not completely gonna succeed on Facebook ad, because you have to definitely, which is test your campaign, ad set, saving data, your ads creative, your ads copy, and everything. That is how you get result. And now, guys, which is let me first before that, let me show you this which we got, which is our first. Let me first show you with this our first campaign. This campaign did not run because we had only $1 spent it in CBO, so it only got run. And this is the data, or this is the result I could able to get in that first day. And somehow this is all we got. And once I go, which is on the second campaign, we will start running, and you guys can see this is all we got, but we were not still getting any leads from this, which is camping. And so we had to test another campaign with detail. And yeah, I have finally did it. And when I go here, you can see we have got, which is three ad set. I had this duplicate it of original one, this one, and I scale it, which is not budget, but just same everything, just did duplicate. And this is the data we got, or the result we have got from this winning campaign. And you can see our which is budget and everything, it's this. And now let's go to the retargeting. And once we go to the retargeting, and I have done retargeting in two ways. In one ad set, a retargeting to those people who have just visited our form in instant form of Facebook and but did not just submitted the form, which is this call. But we got the second one, which is about watching our ads for at least 25% of our main video duration, which is probably 2 minutes. So I have retargeted those 25% of people who have which was our ads. And I did not just make a custom audience of that, which is videos and which is lead. And yeah, I have done this and we got this result. And this is we have got significantly on this, which is campaign of retargeting. And as you know that the which is in this two, which is here the ads copy, which is completely different. And I have even used 5 variation of all these campaign. Just the video is just in one ad set. You can probably say it's same, just the headlines, primary text, and those things are different because you want to really test which one works. And if I guys really come here, you can see this is all the things we really got. And this one, which is probably the first one campaign, that it's probably was 12 days ago that I had last touch, means before that it's probably been 12 days. And yeah, I think guys, that is all I wanna show you. Now let's now go to the main thing, like now how you guys can also structure your campaign. So first, let actually be aware of what you are doing with your campaign. Means in our scenario, we are trying to generate a lead, which is as a which is name, email, and phone number. That is what we call a lead. And since that was our objective, we run our leads generation or leads campaign objective. If you are just which is selling any e-commerce or any which is your product, then you can go with sales. Or if you are also in leads, then you have to choose the leads. And if I go on continue, then now you guys are going to brought here. Now, first thing is that you guys probably won't see any manual option or automatic or advantage something, because now Facebook doesn't really do that. Facebook has just said it's right now on, and if you it's just new feature that has come, and it's saying that you are right now using the CBO, which is called camping budget optimization. Well, it's right now that not called, it's called just camping budget, but informally it was called that and everything. So first, as always, just name your camping. I would just recommend you to name it something that you can really see this camping and just remember everything what you have done. So for me, what I'm doing is I'm running a lead generation campaign, and I'm trying to get, which is, if you don't know, I'm in the, which is dental needs on my agency. So I have the dentist or practices to get the qualified leads. But for me, I was doing here to get the dental implant needs, which is leads. So how would I do that? First, I would probably wanna really just which is date of our camping created, and now what we are really doing here, our which is our we have got dental implants needs, and we have there is our conversion location will be instant form, and we are using here is ABO, and we are also using here is manual placement, and we are not doing detail, no detail. But what we are doing here is it's broad plus prospecting. So I know you guys might be shocked that how you have really named your camping. Well, this is what I really do, and I'm recommending you can also not do, but yeah, you can do anything. And let's suppose test camping. And now let's go. Now, first, if you guys really have a lot of in one camping asset, like suppose 3 or 4 asset, then I recommend you to go with which is CBO, which we call the camping budget. And for me, it's saying $25. I recommend you go with the 15, or if you really don't have any budget, you can also go with $1 as I have been doing. I'm doing. But if you really want to take control over all asset in the form of the budget, then you go with the ABO or asset budget optimization. Well, for this example, let's really go with the asset, but yeah, let's go. And you guys can also use the A/B testing if you really want to know which audience, everything, which actually format, placement, everything is working for you or not. And now you can go on your asset level, and this is where everything comes into place. And now, first thing in the leads, you gotta choose the conversion location. And I really highly recommend you go with the website, because this is where you can track your pixel, you can also retarget those people, you can also track everything. But if you don't have a website, if you don't want to really make that long, then you can go with the instant form, and you can even get the leads to Messenger, through the call, Instagram, or even WhatsApp. But for me, let's go with the instant form leads. And you choose your which is Facebook page, and yeah, once you choose that, and now this is where everyone I think makes the mistake, or all people makes mistake. When you choose the performance goal, you might be thinking this really doesn't make any sense, and you might go with that leads goal, which is maximize number of leads. And we have got another one, which is maximize number of conversion. Well, I've used for all in campaign, which is maximize number of conversion leads, and I've got that winning campaign with this, which is other goals, maximize number of conversion leads. It means that you really now make or tell Facebook that you just don't want a lead to keep their phone number, but wants to convert that into paying customer. But if you go with the maximized number of leads, now Facebook will just try to really keep you leads that will just fill out their phone number, email, give you their name, but don't really convert of your services or product you're selling. So, but if you go with the maximized number of conversion leads, you now get or you tell Facebook that you also want the conversion of that leads. That is what we want. And you can also use with the dynamic creating or for saying dynamic remarketing. Well, it's only on the Google Ads, but for us, it says dynamic creative. Well, you can use it, but for right now, let's not use it. And it's just an example. And now, this is where you have to do the targeting. And if, yeah, you guys can just select your location. For me, we have got our location, and if you are worldwide, you can also choose. And if I go, which is which is over here, you can also just make on switch setup. It's advantage detailed targeting. You can do that, or you can just do manual by yourself. But I didn't do like that way to generate that leads in that amount. I did like this way, where I had to just give them Facebook, but also do the all targeting by the which is algorithm or by AI. And in which is age of my which is leads, it was which is 40 plus, and our gender was all both, which is women and men. And this is where I have done, which is I have done here, detailed targeting. And this is the detailed targeting you can do based on your business. And let's suppose for me, let me take, yeah, let me release, which is health. Let's give an example of some of the, okay, oral health. Let's now, we have now detailed targeting. It means now we have there which is behavior as a engaged software, and interest means oral B or oral health. It means now Facebook will try to show our ads to those people who are on this category, that who are interested on watching videos of oral health, or also those people who are engaged software that has click to the learn more, click to the any call to action of ads within the 7 days. That is how you can do. And also you can also do narrow targeting. You can also do any targeting based on your business needs. And in this video, I'm not really gonna tell all how you can do it. Just it is which is a just example of it. And you can see that Facebook does say that advantage plus on placement. It means now that Facebook will just show your ads on everyone, which is just that Facebook thing that is going to get the result. And since we don't really want Facebook to do that, and I'm not really gonna like which is all platform, I like only Facebook and Instagram, and that is how we have also got the result. And our platform control is somehow I don't do search result. You can also do, and I don't even do in stream ads. I just do fields and stories and fields. You can also do search result. You can get your ads on the search result of any keywords that got your of your businesses. So you guys can see that this is how you do detailed targeting. Or you can also make broad. If you don't do any does anything, just don't do anything here, just make it broad. Just do is targeting location of your which is customer location or place that your lead or sales can be generated. And for us it's broad. You can also go specifically. Let's suppose that I drop a pin on which is in this place. Now now what's gonna happen is that now this is the place, okay, and only in this place our ads is going to be shown. Yeah, this is what does it mean. You guys can say in this place which is 1 meter, our place is going to be shown. So that is how you really have to do your location targeting. Even if you go broad, and you can also make it broad, narrow, or anyhow you want to do. So guys, that is how you really do. And if I go on our which is lead ads level, you guys can probably see here that this is how you can actually preview your ads. And yeah, you can also preview your ads from here, and you can do probably everything. And if I off it, now this is where the form things come in. You can also set up your visit tracking, especially if you are doing this website conversion or leads. You can track your pixel. And now the main things comes in the place, which is our form. And if you are really someone who is doing the lead generation through the form, then first, yeah, make the instant form. And here you should name your offer. For us, let me give you in this headline, always use offer. Okay, you really wanna just use your headline offer of your ads in the headline of your primary text. And once they see that, once they click on the learn more or any CTA you have there, now they see in the first place the offer as headline in the form. And now let's suppose that get X, which is smile within 30 days. Means, let's suppose that this is an example. We are saying that this get this X smile within 30 days. And now we can also go with the list. We can also say no more, no more holding, uh, trusted practice served thousands of patients or anything like that. You can also structure your, which is what they are going to get after they fill out the form. And you can say fill out this form, fill this form to get your offer. And you can also use the limited or urgency, because if they just see that it's always for them whenever they come there, then they might just leave by saying, I will do it tomorrow, I will come here tomorrow. So you can, which is probably urgency. So this is how you do. And now you got on the question, you can also use the conditional logic. Well, for now, let's really ask multiple choices. And I really don't recommend you guys to just ask 10, 20 questions. Just ask two, three, at least one, two, three. Those questions will be enough. Just ask that qualified patients question or leads question that can be qualified, those leads. And let's suppose in example, you are you interested? Yeah, guys, probably you can see I probably forget the spelling of interested. Okay, so we got here what services are you interested in, and we can say here is, and can also say the aligners, dental implants. And if you use here, which is conditional logic, now what is going to happen is that if any people, which is, let's suppose that I'm just exploring, if some people, which is says, I'm just exploring, if they say, I'm just exploring, now you can make them to close the form because they are not delayed. If they hit the dental implant, then you can go, and which is this one. And if we go on this submit form, then and you can also can add to those, but for right now we are going to do this. And for right now we will choose this one, which is we will close the form. You can also ask another question once they just hit that visit dental implant conditional logic, and you can say that what how many missing did you have? Well, you can also ask like this way. And so thus how you guys can really do it. Okay. And and you can also just make the description. You make sure that in the description of contact information, add something to make them to feel like what it is going to be useful and how it's going to be used. And for example, your contact information is set with us. We use it to only contact you. So you can also write like this. You can also do better than that. And you can also ask any of that, but just don't really try to get information of leads, just which is important name, which is full name of leads, email of leads, and phone number. I think that is probably going to be enough. But if you think my business does not get work on like those on information, yeah, you can structure here. And you can privacy policy if you don't have any website. You can also which is go or just you know if you just don't have a website, you can also make docs privacy policy and your link test and everything and your review screen. And you can also go like this and you can say thank you, you are all set. And but for right now, let's say congratulations, congratulations, your, let's suppose this X offer has been claimed, claimed successfully, successfully. Okay. And you can also redirect them on your website. And let's suppose, and this one, and you can also, which is name it based on what you want. And first, book your free consultation. Now if they click on this book your free consultation, now they are actually going to be direct on your website that you have got a website to book an appointment with those leads. So that is how you can probably guys do. And first thing is that guys, this is the example, okay? And just a overview of how I have done of everything on my client and how I have done it, got the result, and how you can also structure on your business. So if I close it, we guys cannot really make or create this form because we still have not add anything, so it's probably won't let us to create. So now you guys probably must have learned a lot of things in this video. and And if I just recap or summarize everything in this video, we go through the data we have got. We also see how you have to what data you have to see and how, and we also see that to get the result you don't need something fancy, just a targeting location or anything based on your business or your client business or yourself business nature. And based on that you now structure your campaign, you choose your conversion location, and you do your ads copy. And in this, yeah bro, in this video I did not guys really show you how you can also make your ads copyright ads copy, but make sure you guys write really at least out of this 5 ways into five, because now the leads or the people or your customer are going to see your ads through the different variation of your one ads with is different primary text headline, so they don't really get ad fatigue. So that is how you guys also do this. Okay, so I think in this video that is all for today's video, guys. And yeah, I think it's probably right now already 2:51 p.m. And yeah, if you guys have learned anything through this video, and you guys make sure to like, subscribe for more content like this. And yeah, as always, it's which is Nisang Rai, and I'm going to which is if you yeah learn something, you if you don't understand something, then you guys make sure comment down below. I will try to reply you, or I will definitely reply you and help you. And as always, it's guys Nisangrai, and yeah, so I will guys we meet you tomorrow, not the tomorrow but today in I think probably 9 and 10 p.m. And guys, since as I told you now, I got to really make another campaign for our which is campaign to run. So I'm going to now show you, or today in 9 or 10 p.m. I will make a video through my phone. Right now I'm making with the laptop or PC I have. So I think that is all for today's video, and as always guys, thanks for watching and I will see you soon. Bye guys.